My husband's ex-wife died last month today. I found out our 5-year marriage was just his revenge plan. I thought I had the perfect marriage until yesterday, 5 years with a man who seemed to adore me, who pursued me relentlessly when we first met, who proposed after just 6 months. Then his ex-wife's sister showed up at our door with a letter that destroyed everything. He needs to read this, she said, handing me an envelope. Melissa wrote it before she died. I knew about Melissa, the college sweetheart, who broke his heart, who married someone else while he was deployed overseas. He rarely mentioned her, and when he did, there was always this distant look in his eyes that I mistook for lingering pain. I'll make sure he gets it, I promised, taking the envelope. I didn't mean to read it, but as I placed it on his desk, it fell open. The first line jumped out at me. I know what you are doing to her, and it's time to stop. My hands trembled as I read further. Melissa had been watching my husband's social media for years. She'd seen how he'd systematically recreated their relationship with me, taking me to the same restaurants, buying me the same gifts, even proposing with the same words he'd once used with her. You are punishing an innocent woman for what I did, she wrote. She wrote, I chose someone else over you, but making her fall in love with a lie won't change that. The letter detailed how he'd tracked down Melissa's favorite flowers and made them our thing, how the pet names he called me were the ones he'd used with her, how our honeymoon destination had been their dream trip. I felt physically sick. 5 years of memories suddenly reframed as someone else's recycled moments. Our wedding song part their song, my engagement ring part the same design he'd once shown Melissa. Even our house was in the neighborhood they'd once planned to live in. When I confronted him that night, I expected denial. Instead, he looked relieved. You weren't supposed to find out, he said calmly. Not until after the divorce. My voice barely worked. What divorce? The 5-year mark, he explained, like he was discussing a business plan. That's when Melissa left me. I was going to serve you papers next week. Perfect symmetry. I stared at the stranger sitting across from me. You never loved me. I tried to, he admitted. That was the one flaw in the plan. Sometimes I almost forgot why I chose you. I thought about the thousands of photos I'd posted of our perfect relationship, the friends who envied us, the family who thought he was the best thing that ever happened to me. Did you ever feel guilty? I asked. He considered this for a moment. Not until Melissa got sick. She reached out to me last year, wanting to make amends before she died. That's when it stopped being satisfying. I packed a bag while he watched silently. At the door, I turned back. She died thinking you were still punishing her through me. No, he said. She died knowing I wasted 5 years of my life on revenge, and now I've wasted 5 years of yours too. I left without another word, digging our perfect photos one by one as I drove away.